Okay, I'll try to start where I remember. I do we have to do this? Okay, bear with me. We was out there on my porch. Well, I was out there with my dog. This is last Saturday. And I was just sitting there watching the sun go down over my cornfield. I got a big, pretty cornfield, about 5 acre, right out there. And my wife was in the kitchen cooking. And I just waiting there with my old dog. And all of a sudden, I hear this real strange hoovering noise. This kind of like that. Come over the house, and I looked up, and it was a UFO. And it come down, and it hoovered right down over my cornfield, right there, just about 10 foot off the ground. All of a sudden, this door louvered down, just like that, and out come all these creepy little bulbous-headed creatures, aliens, and there's about 10 of them, and they had these little aluminum, looking like sacks, and they ran around just lickety-split and plucked all my corn, all of it. They didn't leave one ear, not one ear of corn. And grabbed it all back up in their sacks, and I reached down there real gentle and got my double-barrel shotgun up. And I thought, now, I'll tell you something, you little bulbous-headed things, you. Now, you ain't going to come down here and pluck what I worked all year to grow. And my daddy grew corn here, and my granddaddy did, and ain't no alien going to come down here and just take it to me and not even offer me a ride in your spaceship and give me like a UFO eye view of my farm. And all of a sudden, that door louvered back up, and they took off. Buddy, I opened up both barrels. Never even phrased that thing. It just hoovered off over the house. Like that. Mama come running out. What's all the racket? What are you shooting at? You drinking again? I know I ain't drinking. I know I need a drink after what I just saw. She said, where are you? I said, aliens just took all our corn. Look, oh, you're drunk. I'm not drunk. Look at that burnt spot out there in the middle of our field with smoke that's coming off of it. What have you been doing? Aliens took our... Anyway, it gets bad here. Just bear with me. So I took a little drink just to help me calm my nerves. My old dog, he couldn't even bark. Now, that's true, I forgot to tell that part. The hair stood up on the back of his neck when that thing hoovered off, and he tried to bark, and this is what happened. Nothing come out. They took his voice somehow, super kinetic or something. He couldn't bark, still can't to this day. It took him to the vet. Anyway, so later that night, I couldn't eat dinner, just had a little drink, and I'm laying in the bed that night. I fell asleep, and I woke up the next morning. And this is where it gets a little scary. I rolled over in the bed, and I looked, and my window was open, and the curtains was a-blowing to and fro, and I looked over on the floor by the window, and there was my underwear. And I just had this nasty feeling like I'd been violated. And it wasn't my wife, 'cause she ain't touched me in a year. It was them aliens. They come in on me in the night and violated me for shooting at them. And I tell you what, I'm sure, and that's why I'm here today, I'm sure being interrogated, that this is a government plot. And they know about it there in Washington. They got rooms back in there don't none of us know about with all these things kept in there. I'm certain of it. And I'm going to go up there, and I'm going to get to the bottom of this, because ain't no alien going to take my corn from me that I worked hard for. What are you laughing at? You don't believe me, do you? What? You're an alien, you freaky cameraman. You're a freak. Boo! Did I scare you? Boo! Are you scared?